Alright, so I've got a new pack of mini-mates for you. This is from the 90's X-Men set. And the figures that I have are 90's Jean Grey and 90's Cyclops. Now I bought this set for 90's Cyclops because I really wanted a Cyclops. Because for some reason I haven't had one yet, and Cyclops is probably one of my favorite characters like ever. Now, this set is kind of based on the Jim Lee X-Men from the 90's. It's also based on the cartoon, the X-Men cartoon, because as you can see here, Cyclops has got like this stuff on him, this yellow stuff, and in the cartoon he's got the, you know, like bands and stuff, and the headpiece looks very familiar, so yeah. I'll open these guys up and review them. Alright, let me go over the bios on the back. 90's Cyclops, the first mutant to join Professor Xavier's X-Men. The combination of Scott Summers' incredibly powerful optic blasts and keen tactical abilities makes Cyclops a force to be reckoned with in any battle. And it's got a picture of Cyclops there. Pretty cool. Alright, 90's Jean Grey. With both telekinesis and telepathy at her command, Jean Grey uses her mental powers to fill in for Professor X in the field, as well as to keep all members of the X-Men in constant telepathic contact. And it's got a picture of Jean Grey there. Pretty cool. I like the picture of Cyclops better than Jean Grey. Jean Grey's is just a little bit boring. Before I review them, I'll just go over the other characters in the wave. It's Hellfire Club, Goon, Henchman, whatever you want. Jean Grey, Cyclops, Rogue, which I really want. That's a really nice looking Rogue. Black Queen, the two Black Queens, and Beast. So now I will open them up and review them. Alright, so here we go. We got Jean Grey. This is a pretty nice looking Jean Grey. I usually don't like Jean Grey to have the like the headpiece kind of thing. Like, hold on, let me take her hair off so I can show you better. If her hair would come off, doesn't look like her hair wants to come off. Alright, but so you can see here she's got this blue thing like on her face, like a mask kind of thing. I usually don't like Jean Grey to have that, but that's fine. She's wearing this like classic, pretty much X-Men costume. Some paint issues down at the bottom here. Like you can see it's kind of green and smudged. The face is nice. I like it. Very Jean Greyish. She's got these shoulder pads, which is a separate kind of piece. I don't think we've ever seen something like this before. The only character with shoulder pads, or the only character that I have with shoulder pads that I know of, is Wolverine, and he's got them in totally other things. Like, those are his, those are hers. His, hers. So yeah. She's also got these bands on her arm. I can't tell if they're two different pieces or if they're all one big piece. Let me check that out. It looks like they're two separate pieces, and they're just put next to each other pretty closely, so it looks like they're one thing. She's got pretty dull legs, you know, nothing much there. It looks like there is detailing on her back, but since her hair is pretty long, this Minimate probably has like the longest hair. I'm not sure if it's reused for anything or if it's been reused since. It probably could be reused from like, or I mean, it probably could have been reused for like the Black Widow, but I don't think it was. Well, that's Jean Grey. Not really much else to say about her. Alright, now we got Cyclops. I gotta say, this guy is one of my favorite Minimates. He is really, really awesome. Cyclops is one of my favorite characters. He's got, I think, one of the best powers, like, in the world. So it's pretty cool. So, his visor is not painted onto his head, which I like. It is attached to his hairpiece. And he also has one of these, like, blue things. This, more than the slip-on masks, actually kind of makes the figure's head looks big. The figure's head looks big. The figure's head look big. But, it's fine, really, if you put it next to another character. The head's not really that much bigger. I mean, it is, but it's not. So, the costume. Very much the 90's costume. From the comic, from, you know, the Jim Lee art, whatever. You can see here it's got, the X logo on his little thing there. He's also got it on his belt, so you know he's one of the X-Men. On the back, more there. His chest piece has detailing, you know, muscles, abs, whatnot. He's got these, like, I'm not sure what these are. They look like they could be part of his, like, his pants or whatever. Like the yellow that's right here on his pants. Like, it looks like this could be part of that, but I don't know. And then he's also got these to kind of make a boot. But these go, like, up and down and up and down. So, just to give the kind of illusion that he's wearing a boot when he's actually not. Tricky, tricky. So, why I like Cyclops Minimates is usually that they have a face underneath. But up until recently, they never had, like, an alternate hair, so you could display them that way. But we were lucky with this one and the other ones that have been released recently. So we get this alternate hairpiece, which is very nice. So let me just put this on a good friend Scott here. And bam! That is really cool. You've got a Scott Summers with his, you know, ruby quartz sunglasses on. So that's really cool. I really like the way it looks. Also, something that I noticed, Wolverine's actually taller than Cyclops. That just shouldn't happen. This should just never, ever, ever happen. When has Wolverine ever been taller than anybody? It just doesn't make sense. It just really, truly does not make sense. Like in the Marvel Zombie box set, Zombie Wolverine was taller than, get this, Zombie Hulk. That doesn't make a lick of sense. So normal Scott Summers' face is really cool. I like the detail on the face. His mouth could be a little bit more normal, but whatever. I think it's really true to the character. Just everything about this. I actually might prefer displaying him like this. But, so this is pretty much the X-Men that I have so far in Minimate form. They just announced an Excalibur box set that's going to have Nightcrawler in it, and I'm definitely going to pick that up. Because not only does it have Nightcrawler, it also has Juggernaut, which is like really extra cool. What else? Oh, soon I'm going to be picking up the first appearance X-Men box set, which has Iceman, Beast, another Cyclops, and another Jean Grey. But I really like the costumes from back then, so that's going to be pretty awesome. So, you know, when I get that, I'll more than likely I'll review that. So, not much else to say other than this is a really awesome set, and I will probably be picking up the Rogue, and that's it.